What's up, maniacs and maniacs? I am Gu Rodriguez and we have just returned from the second E3 in history. Today we are going to present some of the most important aspects of this convention.
Well, but the most important thing is that we are going to present to you the games that, luckily, we had the opportunity to play. Hello. Well, in addition to all this, we are going to review what the top games that you have selected are about.
So get ready for the most exciting half hour of technological fun at Nintendomania. Well, maniacs, we were at E3 for 3 days and it really wasn't enough to see everything that was presented. E3 is an event that brings together the best of electronic entertainment. It is the second time that it is held in the city of Los Angeles, in the convention center. Before, Nintendo presented its great advances and its new products in another event called CES, Consumer Electronics Show. But they realized that electronic entertainment was capable of gathering more than 45,000 people in one place. Just imagine now. What the maniacs have to imagine is that there were 400 exhibitors in 147,000 square meters presenting all these new products that they are geared towards electronic fun. Now, maniacs, what do you think was the product that was nominated to be the best?
Oh, Marco, son, how can you think of asking that? Well, the Nintendo 64, guys.
I know that you know it, but the kids don't know it. I was asking the maniacs. Yes, indeed, the organizers of the event. The organizers of the event took it upon themselves to give the Nintendo 64 the nomination and its recognition as the best product of the entire exhibition, right?
Well, and of course, the largest exhibition space was Nintendo's, where they showed all the new products, and what was impressive was not the big event, but the Nintendo 64 booth, which was phenomenal.
But what do you think of the video game, please?
No, there are no words to explain it, it is excellent.
And what you were saying right now, Maria, I think is very important. Tom Hutchinson is in charge of the Nintendo part of showing off. Setting up everything that is the Nintendo stand, and he put too much creativity into it. He put absolutely all the kilos on Tom Hutchinson. We interviewed him last year and we had the opportunity to talk with him this year, and all the resources that were put in from people.
Now, why so many technical data to the maniacos?
I think they will not serve you.
Why don't we go live with them?
Let's see now. Let's see the stand. Why not? We are going to. Let's live together.
Let's see already.
Well, we are where the center of attraction is. The center of attention within E3. This is the stand that says Nintendo 64 up there. There they are already registering. Let's see if we can enter, because surely there will be very interesting things. What happened?
Already?
Already?
Hello.
Come on. Let's go in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, wait, the camera. The camera. Come. Careful.
You forgot the camera.
Yes, no. So they can see everything, because if not, then they won't see what it What's up, maniacs? Just replenishing from the emotion. Well, that's good because there goes a little more from E3 and Nintendo 64. Yeah, just before let me say that when the Nintendo 64 is released, in addition to the system, 3 games are going to be released simultaneously. Let's see the first of them. Obviously, it's about this game. Mario 64. Look at the graphs. Here some virtual sets were really created in which Mario can go through and explore each of the details. Mr. Miyamoto told us that he created these worlds for his favorite character, obviously, which is Mario. In this game you can check every corner. Look, the bricks, absolutely every little detail you can review part by part. Everything exists. Everything you see has volume inside the Nintendo 64. You saw this is going around and obviously, as I said, it has volume. It has depth. When you have to go up, it's hard to go up. See, for example, this slope is hard for you and effects like this are achieved. How are you?
Well, here comes a classic, but a classic of the Super Nintendo Pilotwings, but now in its version of the Nintendo 64, called Pilotwings 64. Well, in English this is an aerial game with a lot of fun. It's a flight simulator that Nintendo got together with, and his name is Paradigm. They came together to give this game the real feel, without losing the fun that is classic in Nintendo games. And now in this format that is the Nintendo 64. Well, here is one of these options, that is the cannonball. One of these new options is the most talkative, I suppose, for my part. Here instead of, you not to hit the target, but since we have very bad aim, we went to hit the water. Well, here's the parachute. You have to go supporting your colleagues to make a picture, and be careful with these mountains. Have you seen? As I was? Well, here's a map. As Gus was saying, this is a world in the Nintendo 64. And this is the best part that ever happened to me. I landed for the first time in parachute from Pilotwings 64.
Yes, there really is quite a lot to see on the Nintendo 64. What else, Mark? Yes. And finally, the third game that will be available when the Nintendo 64 goes on sale will be precisely this one from Shadows of the Empire, a chapter between the second and third Star Wars. Wow. This title has the essence of the other Star Wars games, only with more challenge and good mobility. And not to mention the graphics. Also in this game is the technology that they call immerse, which means that they put you in the game. You think that you are inside the ship, that you are driving this ship and that you are fighting against the enemies exactly. You get right into Marco exactly, and it is in the third dimension of this excellent title. Well, remember that these are only the 3 games that will come out at the same time than the system. However, many more are in the works. Some of them are
Wave Race.
This is a very different jet ski game than what we had presented on the show. We also watched Wayne Gretzky 3 Hockey. It is the first playable game for 4 players that we could see. Killer Instinct 2, the Arcadia version and now improved for you to play at home. Durock, based on the comic of the same name and with a first-person view more or less like Doom Cruising USA. The already classic racing game from Arcadius, but now with a 2-player option for your home Blast Core. The one called Blast Dozer. That if you like destruction, well, this one is very chatty here. Well, we must remember that 50 games are being developed, among which are GoldenEye 7, Super Mario Kart R, Kirby Ball 64, Star Fox 64, Boogie Boogie, Robotech 64, Creator, Zelda, among many others. Yes, you already said Zelda twice, Doom. Oops, well, let's go to commercials and right now we'll come back because there's still much more. Mortal Kombat 3.
Mortal Kombat.
What is it? Mortal Kombat 3, Netflix. Mortal Kombat.
If it weren't for the ads, we wouldn't let them rest. Yes, but also if it weren't for the ads, there would be no Nintendo Peanuts.
Oh well, that's true.
Well, E3 is such an important and well-known event that you have no idea who might be playing next to you. That happened to me and Gus when we were playing Mario 64, remember?
Yes, effectively. Well, with us there were more levels than Tim Stamper and Chris Stamper, the creators of the Rari Company, among other things. They are responsible for games like Donkey Kong Country, which I don't know if you've ever heard me say. Time of that game. Well, and precisely for those who have a very special following for this game, we are going to see something very interesting at E3.